Well, good day, tubes. So right now I'm just sitting on my computer and stuff, and I got a job to do today that I haven't sort of done yet this year. That's kind of bad in a way, kind of sort of thing, but I've sort of been really busy and just sort of ignored it. So normally in the spring of the year I get my well, I can bring it up here, I'll show you. I get my weed whacker thing with the, you can change the attachments on it to till up the little scattering garden we have out sort of by my garage there, and helps keep the weeds down and stuff in it. And I haven't done that yet this year, so it's getting kind of sort of ratty looking. I thought, oh, well, that's not so good. All of a sudden it's just weeds are taking off, right? So got to go do that, and it's got the sidewalk there too beside the garden thing with those interlock stones, and it always grows up all that crap through the stones. Freaking horrible mess. So normally I just go at that with the weed whacker, but it burns up the line like crazy, and makes wow, kind of a mess too, I guess, because basically you're shredding all that plastic line and it's going all over the place, right? And you don't really see it, but it's there. So I wanted to run up to John Deere today. They sell all the Stihl attachments and stuff there, and I wanted to get one of those things you attach on, and it's like a bristle brush sweeper thing. I got one pulled up here on the website, so let me show you. Come on, buddy. There you go. Alright, so that's the attachment that goes on the motor shafty thing on the far end there. So it's got some pretty good little bristly things on it, and I think that should be able to sweep and tear out the grass and the weeds and crap that grow up through those little stones, right? And if we go back one screen here, this is the little cultivator I've got for it too, and she works pretty sweet for, you know, chewing up that stuff. And it's not very wide though, so it does take a wee bit. It'd be nice if it had, like, you know, another 2 or 3 18 more tines on it, like, you know, one way out to here or something. Which I think, you know, I've got the big motor on that thing, which is this big 130K here, which is 36.3 cc. 2.2 cubic inch, huge, and she puts down the power pretty good, you know. So it's rated almost at 2 brake horsepower there. So yeah, she's a pretty nice machine. She works good. It was expensive, but you know, she works nice. So I'll just show you some of the other attachments maybe here too. I'll just zoom back out a little bit. What the heck is that? Bed redefiner. Whoa, that looks kind of scary, sort of. Shaft extension. I got like 3 of these now, or 3 of those, I guess now. So, oh yeah, you can get the carbon fiber one too, but it's like twice the price, but like half the weight, right? There's a hedge trimmer. It's a fixed one. I've got this other one actually, which I don't use too often, but I've got this one where you can flex it right around, and you know, you can do really cool angles and stuff with it. Weed whacker, I got one of them, and then you can take this off and put the saw blade on there. Curved shaft trimmer. Imagine that, having a nice straight trimmer and then putting this stupid thing on. Why? Now this makes me laugh. Get a load up here. There we go. This is pretty much the exact same thing as the, it is the exact same thing as the string trimmer, but they just got a blade on it. So seriously, you can, you know, just take the blade off and put a weed whacker head on it. It's the exact same thing. Don't ask me. 4-tooth grass blade, that's one I think we just looked at. Yes, it is. Curved lawn edger. I don't know why you'd want one of them, really. I'm not too crazy about, you know, my lawn thing. Now this is funny too, because this is a power size, but it's basically the same thing as I got, only a little bit shorter. And I've actually used it for that too. It works really good in like long weeds and stuff. So, like, you know, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's the exact same thing as this, only this one's like, you know, twice as long. So, I don't know. Cultivator, we just looked at that. Little tines on them. Works really good. Power sweeper, this is the paddle version. And this is good for like on your grass and stuff, but then the one I'm looking at here today, the bristle brush here, they say don't use it on your lawn. I guess it'll just shred it, you know. So that's what I'm after. I want to shred it. Now this thing's cool. It's like a leaf blower. I don't have one of these yet, but it's like a freaking jet engine looking thing. And apparently it works really good. It sucks all the air out of the back here and blows it through, right through. It's pretty awesome apparently, but I don't have one of them. And the pole pruner, I got one of these. I got one of those. It's got a 12-inch bar on it, and then I put like, you know, 3 of these on. You can reach like 300 feet in the air. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, they got quite a few attachments for it, and it's been a really good machine so far. So I gave John Deere a call there, and they said, yeah, we got one in stock. I'm like, okay, well, what's the chances of it disappearing before, you know, from now till like noontime, you know, whenever I can get up there, kind of thing. And he's like, well, probably pretty good unless we put your name on it. I'm like, okay, well, put my name on it, I'll be up and get it. So he's gonna save it for us, and then we're gonna run up to John Deere. Just gotta wait for my wife to get back. She had an appointment to go to this morning, and then she's gonna come back, and then we'll rip up in the truck and go to John Deere. I should probably run down to the garage too and see if there's anything else I need, like oil or any of that cool stuff. I think I'm okay because, well, I better look because I'm gonna have to do an oil change on the big tractor soon, and the little one's almost up for one too. So the big one, I think, just the 110 just turned over 1,700 hour. So she's gonna need some oil changing and stuff really soon. So I'll have to go check that out and make sure I don't need anything, or if I do need stuff, I'll pick it up while I'm up there. But anyways, probably should go cultivate or run the little thingy down there inside the garden, but I'll maybe wait till I get back with the other thing, and we'll do her then. But anyways, until we get going, we'll see when we get going. Well, just looking over the oil situation, it looks like I got 4 jugs. Got 4 jugs there, but since it's such a long drive, I better grab maybe another case of them. I think they come in a 4 case or something, you know. This is good to kind of have her hanging around. And I got to change both tractors, so yeah, probably going to need it. But anyways, let's check filters. Filters, I do think I'm good. Luckily, these 2 tractors use the same filter, so I don't have to have 2 separate filters now, which is kind of nice. So I think we're good for that. Grease I'm good for. I still got quite a few tubes there, and I got another case, so that's good. We should be good for that. Well, it's now 20 minutes after 11 just about, and finally she got home, and finally we're leaving to John Deere. Holy cow, I've been freaking screwing around, mowing a bit of grass all morning and stuff, just waiting for her to get home. I probably should have gone myself, but whatever. Anyways, fire it up. Fire it up. Oh yeah, and I went to KW Surplus the other day, actually not too far from Ironman's house. Sorry man, I didn't stop in, but it was kind of like a Sunday, so. But anyways, I got 4 of these big mother clamps, 6-inch clamps, and I've got some smaller 4s, and sometimes they're just not big enough, so I need more like this way rather than, you know, this way, because I'm only clamping stuff that's really tiny, but I need sometimes to be in a fair piece, right? So, but yeah, so we got a couple of them, pretty good price. Hopefully they're not crap, but $8, so yeah, seem alright, but we will try them out and see what we think. Well, we made it. She says I'm a repeating record.
Broken record.
Broken record. Well, we're at John Deere. Oh man, look at the cool stuff they got there. Cutting hay and stuff. Holy, we might have to take a little stroll around here. But, yeah, we made it.
Here again.
Again. And still got a big sprayer over there. Holy cow, there's lots of green here today. They didn't have hardly anything last time. Nice big cedar there. Oh, yeah. Holy. Yeah, balers and everything there. Holy. Still got the little backhoe. That's pretty cool. And those great big wheeled tire things over there. Man, those things are huge. Look at the size of those freaking tires on those things. Holy. But anyways, we're here. Let's head her inside. Alright, we are good. So I got some oil too. And of course the brusher machine. A little bigger than I thought it was, but that should be awesome. It should do a good job of that, what I'm thinking. So let's just have another quick look here. A couple nice big balers. Holy, 3 big balers. There's a really huge one there. Holy, that looks like a used one. And I think these are hay cutting things. Man, this stuff's getting bigger all the time. Some great big mother tires on these things. Holy jeez, those are tall ones. They're not wide, I guess they're for crops. But really it doesn't get the tractor up off the ground too far. Interesting. Some more, looks like another used one. Crazy huge stuff though. Holy. Crazy huge. This one's even bigger. Look at the hydraulics on the back of the thing too. All the dewies, you can hook dewies to, and sprayers and whatever, I guess, whatever you're doing. Holy. And we're pretty much out of road. Another used one. Holy, I guess they're buying new, I don't know. See, there's a yellow and black decal there that I could do, but I just didn't like the looks of it when I had them set up on the cutting program. That's on one of these balers here. I know, it just doesn't look. I like the white and black better, or just the green and the proper colors, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, sweet Army bus. Where's the contractor? Oh, never mind. Well, sort of looked like Army. Alright, so we're just done the John Deere. We're just going to run into the TSC here and grab some nuts and bolts. I know, look at that, I'm so efficient, I already got them. But anyways, yeah, those are the 5/8 bolts from yesterday that I needed. So, we're good to go. Let's head her home. Alrighty, we are home. And yeah, straight ahead here, this garden thingy sort of in behind these bushes, right about there, is what we got to work on here. And you can see it's sort of weedy and stuff. I'll show you a little bit better in a second here, but oh my, those pull up to the back door. I think I'm gonna have to mix up some gas too. I think my can was empty, so anyways, let's shut her down and head her in. Alrighty, so we got the motor out here, the motor and the shafty thing, and there's the tilling thingy there, so we got to join them together, and we'll head her over and start chewing up some dirt. Well, there we go, all chewed up, and now we got to grab our big landscaping rake, smooth it out, and pull out some of these grassy things that didn't get quite chewed up, and make her look a little bit more nicer. And then we'll bring our brush over and try to give this a big sweep. Let's try the new brush out. Alright, so we got the brush attachment on. We got to clean up all along here, along the sides and stuff. Hopefully it'll pick out all this crap too. I'm pretty sure it will. So I'll maybe set you up here somewhere, and we'll try brushing now. Well, it's a little better. It didn't kind of tear out the stuff like I kind of thought it might have. Now, I was pushing down on her pretty hard, but most of it just sort of seemed to comb it a bit, and that was it. But yeah, it did pick up a lot of skime and flushed her away for us, so that worked good. Same down there. She's kind of weedy still, so we'll have to make up some kind of vinegar salt spray stuff or something, just spray it on that, and that'll kill it. And then once these are dried out, it might tear them out a little better, because they're rooted in pretty good, right? So peel that off, and then I think she'd be good. All right, so we're all good over there. Looks much better. So got some bolts, of course, this morning. We're gonna try to re-bolt this thing here and trying to figure out how it went. So I know that went into there. There was one of those, and then that bar, and another one of those, and then put her through here, I think. So I'm going to definitely need two hands for that. So one sec, we'll put her back together. Alright, so hopefully we got her. I don't know. We're going to crank her on anyways. Uh-oh. Something's not right, boys. That went way off there all of a sudden. Something's... I wonder if it's because this is bent. I don't know, I don't like that much, so. Wonder too if because of that thing's loose. This Dewey here should be maybe cranked on. Something's not right somewhere, but where is something not right? I don't know. That all looks good there. I wonder if it is because of this bar's bent. Oh man, that's going to be a heck of a thing to try to straighten. Put a wow in her. Well, I guess maybe I'll try to tighten this one up. See if I can even hold the thing. Okay, so I'm going to put on the great big mother here. Great big mother. See if we can crank this on here. Olé! There we go. Let's just take it right off. Maybe I'll put a new one in there. Alright, so we got a new one. That might be a little more better. She's plenty long anyways. I bet you that's a metric size too. I betcha. Yeah. Okay, gotta find the right one here. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, no, just one size smaller. Okay, that'll work. Okay. Now, hopefully that's going to be long enough. That'd be my luck, eh? Okay, now we got to make sure we got this in kind of the right spot too. And that one's going on, not off, because I've done that lots before. Oh, it's not going to be long enough, boys. Okay, well, we're going to have to get a big adjustable, I guess. So that's maybe not too bad. I don't think I should tighten it more, but... Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, that's a little more better. That's a little more better. Now, get that back into there. She's still not right where I want her. So, we still may have to straighten that bar a bit. I bet you when I crank this on, although this one's loose too, I think. A little bit. I don't know why they'd be loose, but grab their Dewey here and not as bad, but I guess I could try to crank it on. But then I'll crank this one on and see how we're sitting. Well, I think we might have her. I think we're going to be okay. It's still off a hair there, but I think I can definitely get her through, no problem. So, now, the only other thing we need to do is just weld up that split there. And that should do her. That bolt there's a little loose too, though, but I don't think that one matters so much. Yeah, and I see a little bit of a spot that was maybe never welded there. That probably should be done. That one on that side too, and it's actually cracked there as well, so see, they should have welded that. There and there, she's cracked, so that's actually going to break off of there pretty soon. So, I think everything else though looks pretty good. As much as I can see until something does break, but see, they welded there, but then they should have welded there too, right? But they didn't, so they didn't. But yeah, we got her all greased up yesterday there, and I think I said that yesterday, but they took all good grease and stuff. Some of these are a little wiggly, but that's just from being wore out, but it almost looks like they're loosened off a bit too. I don't know if I could crank those on anymore or not, but I think I'm just going to drive her. Not a huge area I'm going to be doing anyway, so. But yeah, I think we're going to be good. Now, I don't know which one's better, if this one's better than the other one or the other one's better than this one, I don't know. Kind of neat to hook them all together, you know, and have like the other one back here, drag it too, but I don't know how I'd maneuver it then. So, but anyways, that's a good set. Princess Auto Special goes right up to 2 inch. I don't think I've ever even used that one except for maybe using it as a punch. But down here, these ones I use a lot, you know, like trailer ball stuff and all that kind of cool stuff. So it actually comes with the big ratchet, that extension and that bar there. I think that one and that one. I got this one to adapt into my gun, which you're really not supposed to do, but I do, so I do. And I got to get it all back in the right spot. And I think we're good. So that's probably going to be about it for today. I got the backhoe off here, of course, yesterday to give her a wash. Oh, there he is. Look, 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 look. The star showed up finally. Come on, buddy, do it. Oh, you found an old potato skin from lunch. He's got a pig out. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess that's probably going to be it for today. And, we're going to maybe get this going in the next few days or so. I don't know when exactly, but ooh, that one's pretty loose too. That maybe should be tightened up a bit. I wonder if that's how these things get broken, maybe because they're flopping around and bashing around. These things in here I'm referring to. Those thingies. I don't know. I don't even know if my gun would turn one of them things there now. That's pretty pretty on there pretty good, I think. So I don't even think I'm going to bother. Drive on! But anyways, I imagine he's just going to ride around there. I kind of hear him going, so just got home from school. I got to jump on the bike. So, oh, still there. Hey, do it. Oh, here he comes. Crazy Dilly. Where's your pants, you knob? Huh. Oh, there he goes. Sounds like we need to oil that chain up again. I better stop him. Whoa. Holy, crazy kid. That's off. Ah, that's funny.